Super secret fun time, special vault key opening, mystery solving, glowy bits. Let's go! Hey, you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So for those of us not in the loop, a mystery has been going on in the Sea of Thieves, and no, I'm not talking about the fact that your captain ship no longer saves cosmetics between sessions.
Why are you doing this?
But a certain victim of cancel culture, Mr. DeMarco Singh, the son of the pirate lord, pooped his merry clogs and did a snooze time on a shoreline. And of course, an investigation was launched where a large chunk of the community spent countless hours upon hours mapping the entirety of the game after receiving clues from Rare on social media, only to find out that each clue was essentially time-gated and only unlocked via social media. But I'm not here to complain about how the mystery was run. It wasn't to everyone's liking, sure, but they did indeed pull it off, and a mystery was born. And of course, an ending to that mystery has been revealed. And we can finally reveal that the true killer of DeMarco was in fact Suds. I always knew he had an evil streak in him. Nobody can be that old and adorable and Welsh without having some skeletons in his closet. And yes, indeedy, if you talk to Suds, he reveals the truth.
I killed DeMarco because I got skated 3 minutes before the end of an arena match.
Okay, so it wasn't Suds, but that would have been pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Now, I did put down a theory that the possible villain behind all of this could be the captain himself, and also made hints towards this captain being the Captain Hook. He's still coming though, nothing you can do about it.
Objection.
My bee stepped on a big dog.
All clues and hints were pretty plausible looking at the evidence we had, but at the end of the day, it was a mere speculation, and that's why it's called speculation, and not facts. Sadly, the theory of the final uncovering and meeting of this fabled captain is not a reality, for it was someone else, and we learned that this person was a she thanks to this clue left by the developers over on Twitter.
What you've seen, everything you've discovered, it's all been a lie. The messages, the mutiny, none of it's real. Trust me. I found that out the hard way. That lantern you're carrying, it's just a flame, nothing special. You've only been seeing what she wanted you to see. We all have.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of us, I was hyped about the mystery when it first came out, but slowly over its duration, the clues started to become all too frequent and all too diluted, and on top of them mostly being locked behind social media, I started to lose interest. However, a stubborn and resolute few persevered and saw it out to the end. I salute you fine people. But the killer was revealed, and after unlocking a new door found in the Coral Tomb Shrine, we were met with the true killer of DeMarco, the one and only Sea Queen. Wait a second. Didn't we kill the Sea Queen? I distinctly remember bringing her life to an end in the Pirate's Life Tall Tales, so why is she still okay. Okay, so I have seen this question asked a lot. If we already killed the Sea Queen, how is it she's back? Well, there are a number of theories. For example, when the Servant of Flame was cursing islands in the Shrouded Islands adventure and weakening the barrier between the living world and the afterlife, she could have very easily snuck back in at this point. Or she never actually died and merely transported herself to safety. Death is not final in Sea of Thieves. And although the ferryman probably would not have wanted to bring her back, there are other ways in which the dead can travel back to the land of the living. But I think the most likely scenario is, let's not forget that the Sea Queen was part of the Dark Brethren Alliance. And given that the Dark Brethren now have a way to travel between the worlds on command, it's more than likely this is how she was able to return. But we'll never know, simply because it was never explained. Which is a shame, to be honest. Isn't the whole point of the mystery to keep you guessing right until the end? And then once it's all revealed, we find out all of the hows and all of the WTFs. With this, it was just, oh, she's back. And then the pirate lord kicks butt and it's, oh, she's dead again.
Or is she? Yes, she is.
More to the point, isn't a murder mystery supposed to shock you in awe once the killer is announced? Which, to be honest, it did. But then isn't it supposed to make you look back on all of the clues and think to yourself, so that's why. Personally, I cannot think of one point during all of the clue hunting where I thought, so that's why. Apart from maybe the red shell on the beach at the very start. So that's Why? I mean, how exactly did the Sea Queen drop loads of music boxes around the place on land? Or dagger notes into several landmarks? Did she just flop around like a fish out of water? Who were these footprints? If the red light was hers and made us see what she wanted us to see, then why did all the tavern owners back up the sightings? Lots of unanswered questions, and for a mystery to end with more questions than it started with, that's not really an ending, is it? But anyway, this ending scene is in fact very cool indeed, and shares a very sentimental moment between the Pirate Lord and his daughter. I would suggest completing it before it disappears, as I suspect it may be time-gated. Head over to the Rare Thief website for a walkthrough on how to find this awesome cutscene. The link will be down below in the pinned comments. I think with any new mysteries to come in Sea of Thieves, there is a lot that the developers need to improve on with the narrative. I get that they're essentially a time-gated way to bring focus to the game during its more dull moments, and the use of social media generates a lot of traction for the game's analytics. But I think the amount of time gating revolving around social media is what put a sour taste in most people's mouths. Just a little feedback going forwards. Furthermore, the reward for completing this mystery that took 4 months was very lackluster. A commendation and 10 doubloons. I know we got a dull lantern and a spyglass that you cannot see out of, but oh thanks Pirate Lord, we just saved your only daughter and uncovered the true killer of your son, and in the process returned honor to your name by wiping the slate clean and giving evidence to the people that you were not in fact guilty. Okay, sure, thanks for the 10 doubloons, you miserable fart-faced fuck.